Greetings, Club Newtown members, and welcome to this week's episode of CN Fit Tips. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about your ankles. We've talked about them before. We've talked about squats. We've talked a little bit about running. We're going to tie some of that together today. Now, your ankle is a wonderful structure. It is very, very adept at absorbing shock and also being a stabilizer. But it needs to be mobile in order to do these things. If you think about it, if your ankle is tight and grody and isn't able to move in all the different eversions and inversions and all the movements that it needs to complete, then it's not going to be able to absorb shock and be in a good stable position. So today we're going to talk a little bit about dorsiflexion. Your foot's ability to pull back towards you is referred to as dorsiflexion. And if you don't have dorsiflexion, then the eccentric load, that negative load that you make whenever you're running, is going to be lessened, and you're going to have a lot more shock in your ankle over those reps and reps and reps. So what we need to do is be able to get that foot in a good dorsiflex position or pulled back position so that we can get in those good positions for that running. So we're going to work on our ankle mobility a little bit with the wall today. So what I want you to do is we're going to get our foot planted nice and flat near that wall. We're going to start off with the toe against the wall. If you can take your knee, keeping your weight towards the back of your leg, take that knee and push it forward until it hits the wall. If you can do that, pull the toe away. And now we're going to push it forward again. Notice I'm still leaning into it, but I'm still keeping the weight of my body up over my glute. So we're going to do that. We're not trying to front load that knee, just push it forward. And I'm going to continue to pull that foot back until I get to a point where I can barely keep my heel on the ground while I'm pushing that knee forward. And what that's going to do is allow me to get maximum dorsiflexion today and gauge off that wall where I'm receiving that. So what I'm going to do is find that spot, and then I'm going to just go through about 25 to 30 repetitions, going back and forth, maybe pushing my knee outward slightly and inward slightly, and just working on all those different crevices and all those different angles of that ankle so that I can get maximum mobility. And the goal is to get as far as you can away from that wall, and every time you do it, get a little bit farther. You do that 1 or 2 times a day for the next few weeks, and you're really going to see a difference in those ankle mechanics. That's been this week's CN Fit Tips. My name's Lucas Woody. You stay fit, members.